Women buy most of almost everything, at least. So women are the household chief purchasing officer. I know you here speak about her as the chief memory officer, but chief purchasing officer is really intended to capture the fact that she buys the majority, not only of the small things, which everybody would pretty much had expected, but the small household inventory replenishment sort of things. But she also buys the majority of most big ticket items as well, things that people conventionally think of as typically male categories. And that includes things like 53% of investments are made by women, according to the Securities Industry Association. And I cite these sources just to emphasize the point that these are not little, sort of outlier statistics. We can all find statistics to support whatever point of view we're looking to support, as I'm sure we all know, but these are mainstream sources for these. 55% of consumer electronics, that's from the Consumer Electronics Association. Women buy 55% of desktops and laptops in the consumer market. They're 60% of home improvement buyers. They make 80% of home improvement decisions. They buy 60% or more of new cars, 53% of used cars as it happens. So that doesn't include trucks per se, but it does mean that they buy the majority of cars. And the reason that I still present this information in every single program that I do is that a lot of people, at this point it's pretty well reported in the press, that women buy the majority of most of these categories. And yet, when people ask me, what companies are really doing a good job focusing on women, there are very, very few that are doing any job focusing on women.